I forgot my coffee somewhere. No! No! Beautiful drawing. Thank you so much, Pedro. It's getting there. We're almost done. Say we're about no, we're probably more than halfway done. Probably like 2/3, maybe. Hold on, I have to go figure out where I left my coffee. I found it. Great shirt, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I think I am, after several years of drinking coffee, I think I'm a light roast person. People like to think they're cool if they're like a dark roast person, but it's just too bitter. I don't know, I just can't do it. I'm not a fan of like I'm not really a bitter flavor person. Clean Boys arc, yeah, it was short, but good. Still good, even though it was short. Okay. Do I want to continue drawing clouds today, or do I want to draw some plants? I think I want to start with some plants. La 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 la. Let's go. How zoomed in do I want it? Where's my coffee thingy? What the hell? What? Where'd it go? Maybe if I delete it and re-add it? Not actual coffee, the website coffee. Probably is not gonna work. I probably have to redo the browser source. Yeah, it's invisible. I'm not sure why. That's okay. I'll figure it out later. Unless today happens to be the day when some random person decides to donate to me on coffee. Fuck! Hold on. On the Streamlabs settings page. Login. Copy. Fucking select all. No, it's not working. What the hell? Why not? Why isn't that working? Oh well. I copied the browser source and I pasted it. Maybe I'll make a new browser source. instead of using the old one. What the hell? Oh, thanks for $3. Loading? Oh, it works! Okay, I guess the old browser source just broke. Sometimes that happens. I don't understand why, but it just breaks. Yay, that's fixed. Good morning, Gobs. How did heck you get the trees to look like that? Well, I looked at the picture of the trees and then I tried to draw the trees like the picture, you know? I just, you know, made a bunch of marks on the paper until it looked like a tree. That probably seems like a dumb thing to say, but it is literally 100% true. Good afternoon. Oh my god, it is afternoon. We can't even say good morning. Good afternoon. The only thing that makes sense to me is you're cheating, because that shit don't make sense in my mind. Well, if looking at a reference is cheating, then yes. Lo-fi. Nice. Thanks, Potato, for adding that command. But yeah, I think these two trees on the right here look the best. Basically, I mean, if I'm like actually trying to give an explanation, which you're probably gonna be like, oh, you don't have to explain it, but like, why not? So for these two trees, I can also show you the reference picture too. But basically what I did first was I just sketched out in pencil like the general silhouette of the tree, and focusing on like the branches, because the branches are like the skeleton structure of the tree. So, oh, I gotta unplug it to move it this far. So here's like the reference. And I left, you know, there's probably a lot more branches in this photo than what I actually drew. But I drew the branches first with pen. And then I literally just started making like thousands of tiny marks to make the leaves. And like it's really dark shadow over here and it's like lighter over here. So I tried to pay attention to like the shapes within the shapes. So how this is sort of like this over here is kind of like spherical. And then these are sort of like coming out like feathers almost and hanging down. And then, yeah, I don't know, just trying to pay attention to like what the shapes actually look like, rather than just like the overall image of like a tree. So it's, you know, obviously not perfectly accurate, because nothing ever is unless you're like an insane psychopath photographic realism artist. And so certain things I have to change a little bit, like the highlights on the top here aren't perfectly accurate, but because the background is a little bit darker, I had to make the edge of the tree stand out somehow. So I made sure to leave certain areas that made it look like there was more of a highlight on the top. And then I did like the whole dark shadow over here with the pieces like hanging down. And I also left some areas where you could sort of still see the outline of the branches, because if I didn't leave that sort of white outline, they would just get lost in all the leaves. Yeah. But Devin gave me a good tip for trees one time, which I had never really thought about it that way, where trees are like groups of spheres. Well, this he told me this when I was like trying to paint trees. So it might not be quite the same for ink drawing, but like it pretty much is still the same in terms of like overall tree shapes. It's a good like general rule you can use. So like maybe a tree is literally just a collection of like spheres. And then, you know, you just have to use your better judgment to figure out how the spheres would be relating to each other. So if that one's on top, then this sphere down here would be darker, and maybe it would have some bounce light underneath. And then this one would probably be lighter as well, but it would get darker at the bottom. And then you could use this as a reference. Or if you were digital painting, you could just layer this underneath. So then this sphere would have the shadows from these two spheres underneath, one on top. And then it would be highlighted on the right. Because I've decided that my light source is coming like that way. And this just comes from like literally so much practice. Like I'm not even I hate to be like comparative, but if you look at like other artists, like the best artists in the world, I'm not even remotely close. Although I did get an email this morning from a gallery representative in New York that somehow found my work online and wants to send me information about representation and promotional material for this gallery in New York City. Fucking pog. It seems like, I perused the website a little bit, it seems like you have to pay like a fee to send your portfolio and whatever the fuck. And then they have promotional, I'm not sure if you like have to do this if you want your work represented in the gallery, but they have like promotional things where they'll like literally basically like advertise your work for you for like a promotional package or some shit, and it's like $3,500, which can be paid in installments. And I was like, okay, well, definitely not gonna be promoted, but maybe I could just have like some of my work on their website or something. I haven't really like tried to reach out to galleries like at all, really, ever. So this is kind of like weirdly shaded and not accurate, but you can kind of get the idea. Like this maybe would be like a tree in a Dr. Seuss book or something, but you can kind of imagine how the spheres would be translated into groups of leaves and branches. So you kind of try to think about groups of leaves as being spherical, and then that helps with the overall 3D-ness of the tree. However, these trees, to me, for my level of like, or for, what's the word? For my standards, like they look great. This one looks the most 3D, I would say, because there are very defined shapes. And I don't know. This one looks really flat, and so does this one. But, you know, I think there's only so much I can do at this stage to, like, mess around with it. And I don't really think that it would impact the overall finished piece that much if I were to just spend a shit ton of time like messing with the trees. So I'm not gonna worry about it. And the only thing I'm really worried about is like the edge. Like I want this to come forward, obviously, because it's in the foreground. Love your work. Twerk for me, girl. Thanks. Appreciate it. Nice username. Yeah, exactly. Just a small fee and we'll set you up for life. Did he ask you to send him gift cards? No. It's like this actual legit gallery. It's this gallery called Agora Gallery in New York, in Chelsea. And it's this girl named Elle. So I like looked at the website a bunch. Real shit. They have pictures of like, so it seems like digitally represented artists. So it seems like I could theoretically have my art represented digitally instead of me having to pay like $200 to ship a painting to New York City. Agoraphobic gallery. Just wire the money into my account and then we'll talk about it. View all. But it's kind of funny because it's a contemporary art gallery and I'm like always shitting on contemporary art. Yeah, L. Yeah, ELLE. And you know what's funny? Established in 1984. George Orwell. I just thought it was funny. So, okay. So they literally have like a TV for artists, like in the gallery, for artists that are represented digitally. A large high-resolution monitor, which is located at the entrance of the gallery. That seems like if I were to accept their offer, probably what I would end up doing. Like, look at contemporary art, guys. These are some of the digitally represented artists. A lot of abstract stuff. Like 90% abstract. Oh, dude, I used to do doodles like this in school. Oh my god. I had sketchbooks and like notebooks filled with shit like this that I would just doodle in class. It looked exactly like this. I kid you not. That's hilarious. The fuck is that? Oh dear. That's cool. It's quite a wide variety of work. And then they have like a 70%, 30% commission ratio. So if somebody buys the work that is represented, the gallery gets 30% of the price. But obviously all you have to do as an artist is rack up your prices 30% and then you make 100% commission. And nobody knows the difference. Or you just change the way you review the value of your art. Ooh, that's kind of weird and funky. That's probably the most unique thing I've seen on this entire list. Looks like it's gold leaf or gold paint. Yeah, but every time I look at galleries, I'm like, damn. I really probably should put my work in galleries. Because all you have to do is just like let it sit there until somebody buys it, and then you just get money. Easy. They've got a few landscapes in here. Where do you get inspiration from? I needed some inspiration. Well, at this current stage in my life, nature landscapes, like literally plants, clouds, I don't know. I mean, well, I used to think that, like in school, when we had to do like super crazy, get the gallery bag. Yeah, dude, I'm trying to, cause that's real passive income right there. You just like throw your work in a bunch of galleries and they're like, oh, somebody bought your painting. Here's $4,000. And you're just like, shit, hell yeah. That's sounds like a great way to live, to be honest. What was I saying? Oh, inspiration. So like in college, when they had us doing all these like ridiculously conceptual assignments, and I literally was always the kind of person where I just didn't feel a connection with the assignments that they were giving me. I wish I could like remember, but I can only remember like the boring ones. Well, I don't know. Like there was one assignment in my senior painting class in high school that was like to do a painting, and it had to have like a person in it, and you had to like mess with the proportions somehow, either through the use of like mirrors or just like distorting maybe your person is like huge and the room is small, or vice versa, etc. So like assignments like that, I'm like, first of all, I fucking hate painting people. Second of all, I absolutely don't give a shit about painting a person in a big or small room, or like whatever other thing I could possibly think of that would be out of the box or whatever. But just like stuff like that. And I was just like, I do not feel any inspiration from this assignment whatsoever, because it didn't connect with me. So all throughout school, having assignments like that, I was just like, dude, I am like so beyond uninspired. And then until I got to college, we had, you know, similar dumb assignments like that, but we had a lot more freedom. The assignments were much less specific, so you could really kind of paint whatever you wanted within the parameters of the overall like conceptual framework of the assignment. I still didn't really get it when I was in college, the fact that I like literally could paint whatever I want, because I had been brainwashed that I had to paint certain things that fit within the parameters of the assignment. And then at the end of college, I started kind of realizing that like, oh, maybe I can paint what I want to paint. But it was just like a really slow realization. So for the longest time, I just thought that I was like never inspired by anything. Did you have assignments in high school? Yeah. Yep. And it was really just that like I wasn't allowing the things that I did find inspiring to actually, like, I wasn't perceiving what I found to be inspiring as inspiration, if that makes sense, for like a very long time. I would look at something and think it's like beautiful or magnificent, but then I wouldn't really like make the connection of like that would be something that I would want to make art about, because I always thought it was like some sort of separate entity to like be inspired and to like have this. I always thought of inspiration as like, oh, having this like moment of realization of like this meaningful work that you could create that would change minds and turn heads and like all this bullshit. And like literally, eventually I just realized that like inspiration, you don't really have to like look for it. It'll just like, this, it sounds like such bullshit. It literally will just like come to you. And like, just try to be mindful of like, in your everyday life, things that you find yourself just like staring at. Like me, when I go outside, I just like cannot stop staring at the clouds. I can't stop. I will sit there and stare at the clouds for hours if you let me. Like we went to the grocery store yesterday and I like got out of the car and I had to stand there for like 5 minutes taking pictures of the clouds. So stuff like that, it's like, if you find, for me, I mean, it's not the same for everybody. Like some people love painting people and they find inspiration by like looking at people and seeing the way that people interact with everyday things or just exist in their environment, and they find inspiration in like the struggles that people go through or themselves. Some people find inspiration just purely through an introspective kind of journey. There's a lot of artists these days. I mean, I think we're kind of moving out of the sort of individualistic movement of modern and contemporary art finally. Like in America especially, like it's all about individualism and introspection, and there's been this movement of like, what matters is what the artist thought and what the painting is like about what's going on in the artist's head and like all this stuff. And there's not really much of a conversation about like the impact the artwork has on the viewer, because it's like, oh, well, that's not what the intention of the artwork was from the artist. Even though like I personally think that art is a conversation between the artist and the viewer, and I have always felt that way. So I was just very disenchanted with this individualistic and introspective education that I got. So it's very hard for me to really understand what inspiration even was for the longest time. But I mean, I today, I think, you know, it's a journey, and I'm always gonna be finding new things that interest me. You know, maybe I won't end up as a landscape painter, or maybe I won't end up as like a plein air artist. So I'm just open to all possibilities, and like I don't want to restrict myself to anything. So like what I'm enjoying right now is looking at nature and looking at landscapes, and I just find myself like struck in complete and utter awe whenever I see a beautiful vista, and knowing how I feel about like the planet, and knowing that I was like, you know, I was literally going to go into environmental science when I was going to college, because I was just so fucking depressed and annoyed, and I was like, I'm not meant to be an artist after 7 years of like art school that was just super restrictive. And then I realized I was like, I'm definitely not meant to be a scientist, or even like someone working with environmental policy like Zen, like what Zen is doing. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I can make artwork that is either appreciative, informative, capturing, I don't know what the word is quite yet, but just art about the environment. And whether that's just expressing the beauty of the natural world through a painting or a drawing, or whatever else I end up doing. Right now, I've been inspired by the environment for probably, when did I graduate? 2018. So since probably the beginning of 2018, that's been my like main inspiration. And I just feel like I have barely scratched the surface of like the types of artwork that I can make from that, from like, you know, being inspired by the entire planet. So kind of everything, kind of nothing. I don't know. That's me though. Everybody's different. But I personally find just looking at plants and outside and just nature in general to be endlessly inspiring. Did you get them in your school regardless of it? I've heard that you have a type of vocational education in the United States. Honestly, I don't really know what vocational means. What's vocational? Relating to an occupation or employment. Oh. So like technical school? I guess? Prepares people to work as a technician or to take up employment in a skilled craft or trade as a tradesperson or something like that. Yeah, so that's like technical college or something. So that's, you know, they have specific schools for that sort of thing. I went to a liberal arts college. But before I went to a liberal arts college, where it was like, you could, at my school, you could literally create your own major. You could take whatever classes you wanted, and you didn't have to complete like basic requirements for like math and shit like that. Like I didn't have to take Science 101 or whatever. But my high school and my middle school were both like, they're technically art schools. Like it's like called School of the Arts. So I had to audition to be allowed into my middle school and high school. Because if you like weren't dedicated enough to studying the craft, they weren't gonna allow you in, basically. And that they were just like, you can just go to a regular public school. So because I was like, you know, pretty good at art and I was like willing to learn and try hard, they let me in. And then what school was like is we had academic classes and arts classes. So while I was taking history, math, science, whatever, we also had like drawing, painting, sculpture, printmaking, and photography. So I was very, very privileged to be able to go to a school like that growing up, for sure. Even though it was a public school, it's not like my parents like paid for me to go to that school. But to be able to grow up in a location with schools like that, definitely super privileged. So I was always doing art pretty much the entire time. But I got really burnt out after middle school and high school and doing art constantly and not feeling like I was being understood and not feeling like I could do the type of art that I wanted to do. So it's kind of, you know, give and take. I think that I'd still be an artist if I hadn't gone to art school, but it'd probably be an insanely different journey to get to that point. Getting inspiration can really thrive when you consume a lot of media and then sift through the things that gravitate towards your interests. That's a really good point, Paige. Now that you mention that, we used to do these like exercises, and this only works if you happen to have been or be in a place with like a crap ton of like magazines and stuff like this. All of my art teachers in high school had like tons of art magazines and books and just like old stuff that they would collect from thrift stores and just school funded like magazine subscriptions. So they had tons and tons and tons of like magazines, and we would do these exercises where we would like pick up a bunch of magazines and then like make collages with the stuff that we found interesting. And that was really helpful, just kind of figuring out what I thought was like beautiful and what I thought was interesting, and seeing that versus like what all my other classmates thought was beautiful or interesting. You can do the same thing on the internet these days. It's not quite as tactile. Obviously, if you're just making a collage with like the lasso tool and like Google Images. Because it's kind of interesting to be able to like limit what you're able to search. Or places like Pinterest are insanely great places to find inspiration because of their image search algorithm. So you can literally spend like hours and hours and hours on Pinterest and just find like a never-ending well of inspiration. And it's cool because you can make different boards based on different concepts. So like I have a board for different like portrait painting references for when I was practicing portraits. And then I have like a different board for inspiring art from like some of my favorite landscape artists, or I have a different board for ink drawings and stuff like that. Or I have a separate board for like etchings, because I think etchings are cool. It's like an ink drawing, but it's slightly different because of the way that it's made. So like the mark making is a little bit different, and I find it interesting to sort of try to emulate the style of etching with just ink drawing. So, I mean, you got the whole world at your fingertips if you have access to the internet. But I personally think the best place to find inspiration is just like out in the real world. Just like going for a walk, if you have somewhere to go for a walk, or like a bike ride, or just going in nature, or if you find inspiration from like society, just going out into like a crowded public place, obviously conscious of the pandemic, and just like people watching, you know. I think that's the best way to find inspiration, is just to actually go out and look for it. I studied at school like this, but it was about electronics. Hit 100K? Pog! Yeah, I would not want to study electronics personally. I find absolutely no inspiration in electronics, to be honest. Some people do though. There's artists that are like all about that shit. There's a whole movement that's been going on for a while since, you know, TV and radio and all this crap. All these contemporary artists are like, oh, I can make art with TVs and neon lights now. Crazy, wow. I'll make a commentary on consumerism. And I don't really find that stuff to be very interesting, but some people do. I just think it's kind of boring. Go touch grass. Okay, got it. Yeah, that's my recommendation, but that's just me. There are literally infinite ways to go find inspiration. Hopefully that was helpful. La 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 la. Vic, are you gonna redeem your redemption? Redeem. Now that I have a P.O. box, I actually am able to mail stuff out, so I could before, but I was using my home address as the return address. And I was like, I don't think I should do that. So after we moved, I was like, I'm gonna get a P.O. box before I mail anything. You have to think about what you want? Okay. Electric art is scary. Scary? In what way? P.O. box. I don't know. I feel like weird. I don't know. I feel weird opening a P.O. box. As like people can send me stuff. Like I feel great about sending other people stuff. I don't know why I feel weird about it. Anybody who orders a print or a ink drawing is gonna have the P.O. box address though. So technically they'd be completely able to send me stuff. Hi, Lef. Electric art is scary. Tokens that aren't fungible. Oh, that. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that, to be honest. Grass touching, air breathing. Breathing real air as opposed to fake air. It's pretty normal. You think so? I felt weird about dono goals in the beginning. True. Yeah, you're right. You got me. True. Because it's like, you know, nobody's obligated to send anything, or nobody's obligated to donate anything either. It is very similar in that regard. Yeah, I don't know. It could be fun if anybody wanted to send anything for the birthday stream, you know? That would be kind of cool, I think. I think it would be fun for chat, you know? Just in theory. Maybe I'll send myself presents. Dude, they put fucking is real at the end. This is getting, it's scary. I don't like it, man. We're being invaded by fucking bots. I don't like it. I also have a massive headache right now, so I think I'm gonna go. I thought it would go away, but it didn't really go away. So I'm gonna go grab some ibuprofen real quick. I almost tripped. Okay. I'm back. Bye, Prado. I said Prado like Prego pasta. I mean, Pedro. Holy shit, what? Will not be following anyone for the time being, so you all will know that it's not me following you and you can keep your streams clean. I hate that bad things are happening to wholesome people. Maybe wholesome? Huh. So this is a real person, but somebody's impersonating them. Weird. Why would they do that? Looks like literally everybody's getting followed by this shit. That's so weird. What, the fucking creator of the bot can't think I'm shitting on you, but I barely farted. That was the best line from that video. Alright, hopefully the fucking headache goes away. It's like the person who makes the bots, like, can't fucking think of their own name. Wait, is that person like a famous streamer or something? No. No, they're not. Or they really hate that person? That's so weird. I don't get it. It literally makes no sense. They put is real. That's next level. I tried to sit on my leg, like half cross-legged, but now I'm like stuck. Fuck. Today morning. It's a good one. I like that. We gotta have oh, Zen found a list of, I don't know if they sent it to me, but they found a list of like lines that you can use for this spell in D&D, if you guys don't know it, called Vicious Mockery, which is typically a bard spell, where essentially the bard or performative character will say something that's like clever, like an insult in like a very clever way. That's like one of those things, dude. That's like something you could use for Vicious Mockery. So like they'll insult somebody and it literally does physical damage to them. It's so good. Like you wish you could fucking hurt somebody in real life by saying something insulting to them, but in D&D you actually can. Amazing. Somebody pulls up in D&D and says, "Shitting on you, but I barely farted." I think there's also fart spells in D&D. Can probably damage people with farts. Or maybe I'm just thinking of From Software, thinking they're funny by making enemies fart on you. We don't have poggers here for a reason. I honestly keep meaning to add it, but I always forget. True, we can always pooters instead of poggers. Good morning, Devin. Poot, not pog. You'd think if there was an epidemic of bots this bad that Twitch would do something about it. If literally every person on this damn platform, including viewers, is getting followed by this bot. Like, I've never seen another bot that's like this, what's the word? I would say, I guess, insidious. It seems pretty insidious. Literally the first bot that has been so, like... I can't believe it's a real person that's just being impersonated. It hurts my brain. Farting is cooler anyway, true. Incessant does make pooters, but it's diarrhea instead. There are a few people like that, as in like bots. How would diarrhea pooters look? Mimicking other users? Yeah, I guess maybe I have seen them, but not known that it was like an impersonation. But the diarrhea would just like fall. It wouldn't like hover in the air the way that a poot does. So how would you make it? Unless it's like... Nope, I can't figure it out. Gross equals funny. We do have shitters. I resisted adding shitters for a long time. But now we have it, because why not? Because we have 200 emote slots on 7TV. I chipped my nail polish for the first time yesterday with a knife. I was cutting celery and the knife cut my nail polish off. Over here it's kind of coming off too. Sort of coming off at the tip of my thumbnail, but you can't really tell. The rest of them look good though. Is starting gonna be a regular nightly stream? Yeah, pretty much whenever Zen wants to play. And I think as far as I can tell, Zen always wants to play. Zen was trying to get me to play at like fucking 5:30 yesterday. I was like, I've literally not even done any work yet. We like just finished making soup. And Zen's like, ready for Stardew Valley? And I was like, what? I'm sitting there with like a blank canvas on Procreate. I'm like, do you see that I haven't done any work yet? It was funny. You shot your nail polish off with a gun? I wouldn't have it any other way, brother. The All-American Nail Salon removes your old nail polish with weapon fire. Skill and precision. We carve the old nail polish off with a survival knife. Yeah, but as of right now, I like playing it every night. I think it's, actually, I think, you know, people are always like, Stardew Valley cured my depression. But I totally get that vibe. I think it helps, actually. Plus, I've been, like, me and Zen have been trying to find a game that we can play together for, like, a really, really long time. So it's actually like really nice to be able to play a game with Zen. So as of right now, yeah, I think so. Unless I'm like too tired. I was pretty tired yesterday, but I still had fun. Or unless I'm like doing something. Or unless I'm on a crunch time deadline and then I'll do art night streams. There's this new game coming out called Monster Harvest. Pokemon meets Stardew. Darkhatchet, you're always on top of these new games. I love it. Monster Harvest. It sounds kind of fucked up. Harvesting monsters. Have therapy now? Oh, nice. And you're going out? Have fun, Kaon. Have a good day. Good luck at therapy. I miss touching grass, but it's too fucking hot outside to touch grass right now. But apparently it's supposed to cool off pretty soon. Apparently this is like the hottest it's gonna get, and then it'll start cooling off. Rage. Where are my alerts? Am I not hearing my alerts? Am I going crazy? I didn't hear any follow alerts so far today. A logic duck. There we go. Thank you. Welcome. Monster Hunter Stories 2. Wait, that's a game? Wait, Animal Crossing was done after Stardew? Well, Animal Crossing, you can't really co-op, right? In the same way that you can with Stardew. They can like visit your island, but they can't really like live on your island. Oh, we turned follow alerts off? Okay. Wait, or did I? Wait. Can you do that? Because I didn't turn them off. Minecraft stream. We're already playing Minecraft. It's Stardew Craft. You just watch people have fun playing it together? Oh, Animal Crossing. I don't know. I tried Animal Crossing, but I found it like pretty boring, to be honest. I don't really know what's different about Stardew and Animal Crossing. Well, actually, a lot of things are different. But I just didn't really like... I don't know. I don't think there's enough to do in Animal Crossing. It didn't like hold my interest. I was like immediately bored. I was constantly just like, now what? But I feel like there's always like something to do in Stardew. There's always like some goal to work towards. But in Animal Crossing, I was like, I don't really have like any goals. Like what? Upgrade my house? Okay, great. You can couch co-op, but the progression is a lot slower as a whole compared to Stardew. Oh, really? Yeah, I think, yeah, that's a good point. It's like a lot slower. I definitely, like, Stardew's fast, dude. You can go fast. Like, it's just fast because the time moves so fast. You're like, you're standing there for like 30 seconds and 2 hours passes. You're like, oh fuck, I gotta go. So it's actually not really, like, they're like, oh, it's a relaxing farming simulator. And you're just like, this is not relaxing. I'm stressed. Not really, but like, you're like, oh shit, I need to like get all these things done in one day. Oh boy, 2 a.m. Literally. Animal Crossing is high-key sleeper for me. I'm glad we feel the same on that one. Because I always feel like kind of like, I don't want to like shit talk Animal Crossing, but just don't really find it super fun. Like it's cute, you know, it's cute, I guess. I like the outfits you can have, but the way that you make money, it like really pisses me off. I know I've said it before, but I love your hair. Oh, thank you, YouTube. Stardew, very pog. True, Lef. I feel like everybody would enjoy Stardew, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like Animal Crossing isn't for everybody, but I feel like Stardew, like, literally is for everybody. How could you possibly not enjoy it? Like, there's just so much to do. Maybe if you're like a fucking W gamer who plays like only CSGO and Fortnite, maybe you wouldn't like Stardew Valley, but that's pretty much the only type of person I could think of not enjoying it. I need gameplay to have fun, not just walking around not knowing what to do. Well, wait, Jump King? I play Jump King to relax. But there is gameplay, and like you do know what to do. Have you played it before? If you haven't tried it, then you should definitely try it, because like before I got into it, I didn't even know, like there's literally combat in Stardew Valley. Like there's monsters and enemies, and like you can die, and like you have to be prepared when you go to the areas with monsters in them. I've died a few times. It's got something for everybody. It's got gameplay. You always know what to do because there's always something to do. And they make it like very easy to like find stuff to do if you're not sure. They immediately start you off with like a huge list of things that you can work toward. And it's like, it's super cool because you can literally just like do the stuff that's more interesting to you. Like I started the game and I was not like farming for like days. I grew like 3 crops and instead I just got to the bottom of the mine. I was just like mining instead of farming, which I still am kind of. I've been raising animals now though. I'm a rancher now, getting eggs and milking cows and goats, and making cheese. La la la. I bet you would like it. I enjoy Animal Crossing, but it's more similar to The Sims versus something like Stardew. Yeah, it's more just like, literally just like... Actually, I don't really know a word to describe it, but I would say it's way more chill. Just in general. What's happening September 1st? Is there something happening? Do you know what's happening? What's happening? A form of protest? What? Oh. The news that no one's gonna stream on September 1st? Wait, really? This is the first I've heard about it. Some streamers are doing it because Twitch is poo-poo. Oh! Wait, do you guys have videos or links or anything about this? I haven't heard about this. Twitch walkout protesting hate raids? Shit! Well, I would want to participate, or I guess not participate, whatever the proper terminology is. So no stream tomorrow? I think I'd love grinding sometimes, but it depends. My fave kind of grind is grinding, wait, grid? Grinding on a hard difficulty. Yeah, that's fair. I guess there's not really a hard difficulty on Stardew. You're like a bit of a masochist then, dude. You like to suffer. That's okay though. I think a lot of gamers are masochists. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm masochistic, but not to that extent. Actually, that's not true. I do enjoy a hard difficulty grind sometimes. But not all the time. Because then I just stress myself out. Then it's good because I don't think Twitch doing anything about what's going on lately. Yeah. Not even that good at games, I just love getting something which seems impossible. It's like pretty much one of the best feelings to like, when you finally acquire whatever you've been working toward. After working so hard and failing so many times. Oh yeah, I definitely get that. Gotten a little news. Thanks, TJ. Let me check this out. Twitch streamers are boycotting the site for a day to protest hate raids. This was published on the 23rd. Next week, streamers plan to step away from Twitch for a day in an effort to combat how the platform continually lets its marginalized creators down. Earlier this month, streamers rallied about the number one hashtag Twitch Do Better hashtag on social media, where reports of awful user experiences on the platform proliferated. Many of the posts revolved around how Twitch has offered tepid protections against sustained harassment, in particular hate raids, in which bad faith viewers use the platform's raid feature to flood a channel en masse with slurs and vile language, and not only possible but becoming a daily nightmare for folks using the live streaming service. Since it's nearly effortless to create an account on Twitch, trolls are able to sign up for a bunch of accounts. It's absurdly easy to circumvent any bans, at least until measures like account verification via phone numbers are implemented. As the Washington Post reported, Twitch streamers say the issue has only exacerbated in the past few months, possibly the result of the platform expanding its tag list to include 350 tags by gender, sexual orientation, race, nationality, ability, mental health, and more. On one hand, this allows creators to more easily find a community. On the other, it's made it far easier for racist trolls to find and harass creators. Plus, Twitch takes a solid percentage of subscription revenue, with half going to streamers and half going to the platform, which was purchased for nearly $1 billion by Amazon in 2014. Streamers told Kotaku the split should tip more toward content creators, somewhere closer to a 70-30 breakdown. I agree. If streamers have to continuously put up with bullshit, you'd figure they'd at least get a fair chunk of the pie, you know? Yeah. It's so heartbreaking to see all the stories of marginalized people on the platform being attacked for something outside of their control, like their skin color, gender identity, sexual preference, or otherwise. Wreck-It Raven. Never heard of her. We shouldn't have to feel fear to press go live. Yeah, for sure. I'm honestly surprised nothing's happened on this channel yet, considering we always do the LGBT tag. Hashtag a day off Twitch campaign organized by Raven alongside streamers Lucia Everblack and Shiny Pen. I don't know these streamers, but scheduled for September 1st. 24-hour long total blackout, no streaming, no watching streams, no logging on to chat. Viewers are encouraged to participate as well. Following the Twitch Do Better campaign, Twitch quickly rolled out improved chat filters. Wow. And last week, the company announced it would implement detection for channel-level ban evasion, but did not offer a timeline for that feature's rollout. The hope is that a day with reduced engagement on a wide scale will force the company to take note and ideally to take further action. Alright, that was actually a good article, Kotaku. Not bad. Okay, so no streaming, no watching streams, no logging on to chat. Viewers are encouraged to participate as well. I mean, hell yeah, I'm down. You think Hassan's gonna stream anyway? I feel like, it seems like this is organized. I don't know who these streamers are, so I'm like, I hope that it has enough traction to really, maybe convince more popular streamers to take a day off too. You saw their videos when they got hate raids and it's really heartbreaking. Oh man. I doubt it's gonna do much if major streamers are still gonna be streaming. Yeah, exactly. I have dyslexia, please be nice. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to make fun of you. I beat hard games a lot slower than the average person. Me too. Discord stream tomorrow instead. Watch party? We could do watch parties. But we've been doing watch parties on Angel Thump and then chatting in Twitch chat. So if we're trying to do the thing where we're not logging on to chat at all, then we can't even have Chatterino open. So we would have to chat in Discord. One quote-unquote big streamer is on board. All action is good action. The biggest thing you can do is download Fossabot. All the large streamers pretty much said no. Better chat filter, lol. I didn't quite catch that. What's What was their supposed solution? The solution the article proposed? I don't know that they proposed a solution. They just proposed like oh yeah. Well, the streamers that are organizing this blackout, streamers told Kotaku that the split should tip more toward content creators, somewhere closer to a 70-30 breakdown. So like 70% to the streamer, 30% to Twitch for subscriptions, instead of 50-50. Which I'm pretty sure every single person on this platform agrees with. It's like, well, I was literally just talking about earlier how this art gallery in New York is like commissioned 70%, 30%. Like, it should just be like that. I don't know why they think it's any different. I feel like, I mean, I don't really know if that's what the breakdown was before Amazon bought Twitch. I would be interested to see if it was always 50-50, you know? They support them, but not some super small streamer going to take a day off. X has talked about it a lot, which has brought a lot of attention to it. No real solution otherwise. I need help setting up Fossbot because I looked into it, didn't understand most of the things. Fossabot_is_real. It was always 50-50. I've never seen a hate raid. Sound shitty. Yeah, I've never seen one either. I also like, I don't know if I even want to like seek it out. You know what I mean? To like watch a video of what it looks like or anything like that. I just trust that it's awful. And that we obviously don't want to deal with that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe like a small streamer not streaming isn't gonna make a difference. But I feel like that's the same logic of like, oh, one vote isn't gonna make a difference. I feel like that's the same mentality and like defeats the purpose of like something like a boycott or a blackout. Like the point is that the more people do it, the more notice it gets, right? But I'm also really like not experienced or informed on stuff like this, so I don't really know whether it's worth it for like somebody like me to like not be on the platform tomorrow. You know what I mean? Yeah, all action is good action. That's kind of how I feel too. Trihex's tweet had a screenshot, really disgusting, of, hey Damata, what's up? Soda back in the day said 50-50. Sick hair, thank you, Super Brute. Personal choice, yeah, true. I mean, obviously it's easy enough to just like not log on. I feel like there could be something more that we could do, you know? Other than just like it's easy enough to just like not stream and not log on to chat and like watch something else that day. Or just like go touch grass. Like that's easy, you know? I want to be able to do something that's like a little more like action rather than inaction, even though it's technically an action, but it's technically also like inaction. So I wonder what else we could do. I always try to think about, I'm not very versed or creative when it comes to thinking of how I can use my art for like advocacy. Especially as, I mean, this isn't really completely relevant to the whole Twitch hate raid thing, but like if I wanted to use my art for advocacy, I just never really know like what I could do. I never really have any ideas of something I could do. Or I always feel like I'm like an outsider and I'm not like or if I want to speak out on an issue and make a piece of art about something, I always feel like I'm intruding in a way, or like maybe if I'm speaking on an issue that's not directly relevant to me as like a privileged white person, you know what I mean? So I've never really done any artwork that's like advocating for anything or against anything because of that sort of fear that I have. So, but it would be cool. It would be cool to be able to, at least because like, I mean, I'm a streamer on Twitch, so this is relevant. And especially if some of these hate raids are attacking people with the LGBT tag. Yep, that's pretty relevant to me. But I just still don't really know, like, I'd like to be able to do something, but I just like don't know what I would do. I don't know. Italian rights advocate. I'm not Italian though. I don't know, man. I don't have any ideas. Trading Races show? Oh yeah, that black-white show. That shit was fucking insane. I did not know that existed until yesterday. I started using the LGBT tag just because I stream with my friend I met on Twitch who's gay. Happened like twice. Someone asks you, you got nothing on your bio, what's your gender? Then I don't think it's common, but I felt it kind of annoying to ask someone the gender. Maybe I'm overthinking about this. You think it's kind of annoying for somebody to ask what your gender identity is? Just a little bit of blackface. It's to educate the masses. It's enlightening, dude. Literally enlightening. Oh my god. I don't think it's scripted. Don't ruin it. Reality TV is real, guys. It's real. They're not paid actors. Definitely not. You ruined it! No! So I don't think it's annoying to ask somebody their gender. Because most people who make a point to... Yeah, I had to stop watching yesterday too. It was too much. It was like... The cringe was literally like overloading my fucking neurons, dude. I mean, not annoying, but I don't know what word to use. Like unusual for me. Oh, I see. So like probably no one's really ever asked you what your gender identification is. I don't know if that's something that like is like very uncommon in India. A little unfocused. Yeah, I mean... Oh, of course. It might be abnormal, but... You always just say, I identify as... well, not necessarily identify as, but like, the pronouns that you use. So, because you probably identify as... he, him. So that's what you say. You can put that in your bio too. Honestly, I probably should put mine in my bio. You can put he, him, or he/they, them. He, him, they, them. If you identify as masculine, but also gender fluid type of stuff. But also, like, you don't have to identify as anything either. So it's perfectly okay to just, like, say you're not sure. Or if you are sure, then, you know. But it's totally okay to, like, not really know. Just like the Jake Paul fight was real. Tyron Woodley's actually that bad though. They had a real fight, but also wasn't quote unquote real match. Yeah, true. Hey bro, don't knock him out. He but not him, cause I'll never be him. What the fuck is that? I don't have any pronouns, bro. Just don't refer to me. No pronouns. I just actually don't exist. The man just doesn't throw punches anymore. Champion of the proletariat. Oh, Jesus. How is this headache still here, dude? Aren't the pills supposed to kick in? Owie. It hurts. I thought Logan was the dude who fights washed up boxers. Bebela. Learn how to talk with proper pronouns because sometimes I unintentionally call new followers my man. Drink more water? I have been drinking water. I've been drinking so much water that I literally have to pee. Yeah, I think it's worth learning swab. There's a lot of videos on YouTube that you can watch to learn more about different pronouns and what they mean. and how to just interact with new people you meet in a respectful way, and how to ask their identification without being like, what's the word? Inconsiderate, you know? So I would recommend like finding some videos on YouTube and just kind of like learning about it a little bit. But it's not something to stress out about, because most people who have different pronoun identifications don't really care that much if you kind of mess it up or assume the wrong thing, because they're used to it and they are like perfectly fine with like explaining themselves and stuff like that. So don't stress out about it too much, but if you want to learn more about it, go right ahead. I will always encourage learning more about different gender identities and sexualities and stuff. Yeah, people understand if it's a mistake. Yeah, exactly. Because it's usually very obvious if you're being an asshole. And it's also usually very obvious if you're just kind of, maybe you made a mistake or like whatever. Because like, you know, people can tell if you're being a jerk. And if you're not intending to be a jerk, they can also tell that it wasn't intentional. But I feel like, I don't know, it takes effort to be an asshole about that sort of thing. Like, you actually have to try to be an asshole about that sort of thing. You can't just immediately come off as like a fucking dick who doesn't respect somebody else's gender identity unless you intend to. At least in my experience. Better for me to learn than giving someone the wrong first impression? Absolutely. I think it's really admirable that you're willing to learn about this sort of thing. As long as you're polite and try to learn and use it properly one-on-one, then it's fine. Most people in my experience don't mind being referred to in a group as guys, dudes, etc. Yeah, like saying my man and stuff like guys or like dude, that sort of thing, like in English is just, it's almost to the point where those words are like not even gendered, even though they technically are, but nobody sees it that way. Like, I say dude to everybody. I say man to everybody. Man, come on, like, man, why would you do that? They don't have to be a man. In a biological definition. Okay, I don't want to add too many plants. I think that's enough plants for this area. I gotta add like little shadows underneath all those guys too. I also like really have to pee, so I'm gonna go do that. BRB peeing. And put this like this. Thank you, I always learn something new from you in chat. Aww, we're happy to help. This is a space for learning. Poggers. Ladies, man. Sending good vibes? Oh, thanks. Thanks, ladies, man. Really a hot take though. I think that's probably more accurate. Printer quality. Thank you. I do love being compared to a machine. No, but really, I appreciate the sentiment. Thank you. Zen thinks that the walkout thing is kind of like is gonna hurt small streamers more than anything, because viewers are probably just gonna go watch another streamer anyway, since the big streamers aren't gonna participate regardless. I asked Zen to get on Discord, but they don't want to. I've been trying to get Zen to do podcast streams where we have conversations while I'm making art. But Zen has refused to this day. Don't you guys think that would be great? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Zen do got a point. So I agree now that I hear Zen's perspective. Great idea, Zen, do it. See, look at chat, Zen. Are you kidding me? That'd be cool, but no pressure? Yeah, I mean, if you don't want to. Cause I'm always just sitting here like, I don't know, fucking making lines. And if I don't have anything to say, then I don't say anything. Zen, don't be like that. Stop, don't be like that. I don't feel like talking every day, let alone talk in front of an audience. Yeah, that's fair. I definitely understand that. I guess I just like, I don't know. I don't really get nervous about it. But the only thing that I feel like I guess embarrassed about is like sometimes I just like don't have anything to say, you know? And then I'm like, oh, I'm being boring. You know? Especially when I'm making art, because it does require a certain degree of focus to like it does require like a significant portion of my brain power to like make sure I'm making lines in the right fucking spot. So then I'm just like, oh no, I'm being boring if I don't have anything to say. And Zen always has something to say, so. Zen's just joking, dude. Zen's pretending that they feel like Peepo Shake. I'm 3/4 of the year a resident of my own mind. Emote's not showing up on emote wall? So, did all of my fucking sources break? Coffee broke, the alerts broke, the emote wall broke, everything just broke, all my browser sources broke? What's up with that? That's kind of annoying. Oh, it's probably because the internet disconnected when I opened OBS this morning. I don't get that. That's dumb. That's annoying. Fuck, now I have to make a new source for all of these. That's the only thing that fixes it. As a streamer, you feel a subconscious pressure to be quote-unquote entertaining. This is an art stream where we have a lurker majority. Yeah, that's true. I always try to remind myself of that, because, like, I certainly don't watch art streams to be entertained. That's for damn sure. Not always, anyway. Well, actually, pretty much never. So, yeah. I sometimes forget to, remember how I feel about certain streams. And then, like, put myself in my own shoes, I guess, as a viewer. Okay, we need... Fuck, what was the... I forgot the website we used for the browser source for the emote wall. Stream Elements. Ah, yes. How could I forget? Different than Streamlabs. Alright, dashboard. Where's the damn emote wall? My overlays. Okay. Edit. Copy overlay URL. Alright, and then I'm like trying to look around my microphone. Alright, we'll call this emote wall 2. Control V. 1920 by 1080. Okay, let's see if it works. It works! Trying to charge me almost $600 to fix your AC? You could literally buy a new car for $600. That's fucking insane. Alright, well, there's the emote wall. Now we have to do the fucking alert box, which is on Streamlabs. No shot. Yeah, that's fucked, dude. They fixed like 4 things on my car for less than that. When like I thought it was literally about to break on the side of the highway. That's insane. That's literally insane. Yeah, new car for $600. You can get, I mean, you can get a piece of shit for $600, but you can buy a car for $600. This is true. It's like not a good car, but it's possible. Alright, alert box. Copy URL. New source. Alert box 2. Control V. Okay, great. There's the alert box. I'm gonna have to remember to add these new sources on my other scenes as well. Let's send a test alert, shall we? Test follow. There we go. Oh, that's fucking massive. Holy shit. We'll put that over there. Should we put it in the middle? No, I'll put it here. Delete that one. Okay, I think we're all set now. We got all our browser sources back. Cars cost way more than $600. A model toy car. Okay, like, you get what I'm saying. The new Lego Star Wars set. Don't make fun of me for trying to make a comparison. I was just trying to support you by saying that you could get a lot more things for $600. All right. There we go. We're all set. I have to remember to put shadows underneath all these plants too. Never learned how to build in Valheim. How do I even open the building menu? Oh no! Don't worry, Zen will help you. Zen is collecting disciples. Valheim disciples. Galaj. Need the hammer. You wanna build, brother? You gotta get a hammer. You gotta hammer those nails. Or if you're a real Chad, you just punch the nails with your hand. Because your fist is as strong as a hammer. Oh! Oh yeah! I think I'm gonna add some highlights on this bush. Looks a little flat and hard to define. Thanks, Polpo 3D. Thank you. Welcome. The edge is like not really a thing. We gotta make an edge. Hi, Cough Drop. What's up? I started doing these shadows in like the opposite direction, but I'm not sure if I like it. It does add a little bit of texture though, which is kind of nice. I just have to be careful not to overdo it. Just getting work done. So rainy today. I think I like it though. Nice. Good luck with your work. I love when it rains. I feel like I'm more productive on rainy days, or vice versa. It's all or nothing. Either I'm way more productive or I'm way less productive. No in between. Yeah, I think those shadows look okay. It does look a lot better once there's some shadows. This area compared to all of that. Same way, sometimes rain is cozy, sometimes it just makes me feel sad. Exactly. Candles and like hot chocolate or tea definitely help the feeling of coziness though. Today, I'm going to make a point to go on the balcony and paint. Damn it. I meant to do it yesterday, but I didn't get to it because I was so busy going to the store and making soup. And then trying to do an emote commission, which I didn't get very far on. I was too fucking distracted. I definitely think that I need to separate like working on something that really like wouldn't take that much time if I just focused on it entirely. Like emotes don't take that long to make if that's the only thing my brain is thinking about. Or maybe if I'm listening to a book and I'm not trying to like interact with anything. Maybe it would go faster if I wasn't listening to a book though. I don't know. I haven't listened to a book in a few weeks actually. I've just been watching streams. But I think I might have to like not watch a stream while I'm working on an emote because I get so distracted. So maybe I should try just like focusing getting it done and then having designated time where I can like watch a stream that's like just for fun. I'm gonna try that today and see how it works, because I don't think I've really done that yet. I've always been watching something or doing something while working on emote commissions or other digital work off stream. Yeah, I'm very easy to distract. Holy shit. It's really bad. I don't even have ADHD. I have no excuse. Purely just self-discipline that needs to be a little bit more involved in my life. I think I might actually, like, unironically, download the Pomodoro app. Because I know it's for, like, studying, but I think I do need to, like, have periods of time where I'm just focused on what I'm doing, and then periods of time where I can, like, take a break and not focus on it at all. Pomodoro means tomato in Italian, and it's a really, really well-known method for like people who are easily distracted like me when you need to get something done. It's generally used for like schoolwork. It's like marketed towards students. But it's like it'll have a timer. I think you can change like the time intervals, but it has like intervals. You can do like 30 minutes of working time, and then it'll ding, and then it's like you get 15 minutes of like break where you can go do whatever else you want to do that's like fun, and then it'll go like ding, and then you're like, okay, back to 30 minutes of working and just working and nothing else. So you can like compartmentalize your time and like your focus instead of being like I don't know how Zen gets anything done. Zen's over there watching like 3 streams and a YouTube video while watching the class thing and then doing homework, like all at the same time. I literally can't do that. I have to do one thing at a time, or else I literally can't get anything done. Trello, yeah. Trello's the app that I'm using for like organizing all my projects and stuff like that. It's really nice. Trello is awesome. And it's fucking free, which blows my mind. Or maybe it's not, I'm not sure. I think it's free. Yeah, watching 3 streams, listening to YouTube, and working. I don't know how you people do that shit. Watching X feed sheepies is fucking amazing. Is he feeding sheep? Honestly. Quote unquote working. Is that a sheep stream? What channel is that? Hold on. I gotta follow this channel. What channel is it? Doesn't say. You're so cute. What the fuck is the channel name? Sheep. Is it literally called Sheep? Oh, Our Life with You? Oh my god, that is so good. Ah, it's literally called Our Life with You, EWE. That is the most adorable thing ever. They're so cute. Look at their little butts. Oh my god. We should raid this channel. Their little butts are so fluffy. Sheep butt. team features cost, but it's solid for just solo people. Yeah. Okay, so it's got like the free plan where you can have like a limited amount of boards, and a limited amount of like whatever the fuck. But if you want to add, if you have like a legitimate business with like employees and team members and all this stuff, you have to pay a little bit more to be able to have those features, I think. But yeah, for somebody like me, where all I'm worrying about is myself, I don't need that shit, so I'm good. Maybe one day I'll have people like working for me, but as of right now, it's just me, so. But yeah, TLDR, I think I'm still gonna stream tomorrow. I only just learned about this whole boycott thing today, and I definitely just like agree with Zen that I think it's probably not really gonna do anything other than hurt small streamers, which includes me. So I think I'll just stream tomorrow anyway. And maybe I just put the fucking hashtag in my title or some shit. I don't know. I would stream if it was me. Yeah, maybe we can have something like on the stream that's doing some sort of advocacy. I'll have to think about it though, because right now I'm not really sure what we could do. But also, I mean, thinking about doing something like that, I wouldn't really want to call attention to myself, I guess, any more than I'm already doing with the LGBT tag. So maybe not, I don't know. But then it's just like complacency. Ugh, there's so many layers, I don't know. Ugh. It's very confusing. Yo, the people who are running these channels are literally IRL Stardew Valley. Amazing. Actually, just literally Stardew Valley. That's so cool. I can't stop looking at the butts. They're so cute. Look at their butts. Oh. I want to farm in another life, I guess. What's to say you can't have a farm in this life? You have a lot of your life ahead of you, man. I'm definitely gonna have a farm one day. I've always wanted one and I will have one. He's trying to feed them until last one standing. Oh my god. Who's gonna get too full? And who's gonna last? Who's got the bottomless stomach? Gonna have a farm by 40? I think that's a good goal. Those are the middle age years are like the perfect time to have a farm. Cause you still have like, your body still works. So you can still do like farm work without like breaking your back as an old man. Farming's hard work though? Yeah, it depends on the size of your farm, of course. But it's a full-time job for sure, depending on the size. Or if you're like, I don't know, a genius or some shit, you could probably automate a lot of the necessary work, but... Personal farm, yep. Wake up at 4:30 every day. Yeah, I think it's a little, it's, a little generous that Stardew Valley has you waking up at like 6:30 in the morning. Probably would wake up a little earlier than that. With the fresh eggs, yeah. I want to live in the rural Japanese countryside and have a farm. Me too. I want to go paint over there. We gotta learn Japanese. I gotta start my Duolingo, dude. I'd argue only 1/10 of the folks who want the farm commune life could actually put the work in. Yeah, I would agree with that one. You just want farm animals in a barn? One of those abandoned homes, low-key the plan. Just fix it up. We'll have a ton of money saved by then, so it wouldn't be too hard to renovate the shit out of an old abandoned home. Although it might be haunted. Ooh. Post-pandemic dreams. Oh yeah, aren't they? Dude, there's a lot of programs like that in rural areas where they literally give you money to move there. I'd be down for that. Ghost cities, like the cities that they pay you to move to are like pretty much dead. Interesting. I mean, if you're gonna sustain your own lifestyle, I guess it wouldn't really matter. But if you want to like be around people and have like the actual rural town life, I could see that being a little lonely, you know? For sure. But Japan's also like pretty small, so it's realistic that you'd be able to travel to a nearby town or city pretty easily. $500 homes. I just want a hermit, yeah. And if you wanted to go to the city, then you can just drive a couple hours and you'll be there. Or drive to the train station and take a train. Yeah, I kind of just want a hermit too, so. As long as we have internet, I'm good to go. I can't live without the internet though. How else am I supposed to stream? I'll scare the locals. Melvin, stop. They'll ask if they can touch your hair. Satellite internet, satellite money, internet, money on my mind. Satellite internet, money, satellite. Money to buy satellite internet. Makes sense. My hairline lasts that long? Is it getting worse? Progressively disappearing? Oh no. Oh no. R.I.P. Melvin's hairline. Having a hairline. Yeah, Silk's hairline's already gone. Already gone into the nether. Wow, that was loud. Thanks, eBay. 15% off coupon. Progressively. Ooh. Embrace the cue ball. About to for this race, are you? Yeah, no, we got lots of baldies. Being bald is pog. Could always just order like anime wigs. Then you can have anime hair. Hey Moonlit, what's up? The light Yagami. My hair hasn't moved in like 5 years, so I might be good. That's a good sign. Saved. Hydration. Thank you, Fossabot. Did your headache go away? It did, actually. Ibuprofen OP. Only because I took pills, though. Alright guys, it's a short stream today, but we may or may not play some Stardew Valley in the evening. Hopefully a little earlier than last night. Wait, I'm sorry. I started really late today. Let's go look at the sheep. Ah! Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I always appreciate it. And hope you all have a really good Tuesday. What did you copy paste? What did I copy paste? Their fucking channel name. It was, dude, every time I like highlight, if I'm like on the channel and I highlight their name and I copy paste it, it always adds some extra bullshit. And then I have to fucking backspace it. And then I have to just like type the name. It's so annoying. I could just type it out, but I'm incredibly lazy. This big. So I'll probably see you guys later. And I will be streaming tomorrow. I'll try. I'm gonna try and go to bed on time tonight so that I can start stream on time tomorrow. We'll try. We'll do our best. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Treat yourselves kindly. And